Hi, everybody. How are you doing? If you're new here, I highly recommend you hit that subscribe button and the bell down below to not miss a single one of our new lessons. And don't forget, if you like this lesson, please show us some support by hitting that like button. Also, take your fluency to the next level with our lessons. Lesson 10. Margaret Priestley's birthday morning. The Priestleys' house. Breakfast time. Mr. and Mrs. Priestley, John Priestley, Andrew and Lillian Macaulay, Mr. Priestley's nephew and niece. They are staying with the Priestleys for a short holiday. Mrs. Priestley, Margaret is coming downstairs, I can hear her. Lillian, don't forget to say, many happy returns, Andrew. Andrew. Of course I won't, I will say it as soon as I see her. Lillian, and have you put your present by the side of her plate? Andrew, yes, can't you see it there, next to yours? Lillian, here she comes. Margaret enters. All, good morning, Margaret, many happy returns of your birthday. Margaret, thank you everybody. Oh, what a lot of parcels. Shall I open them now, Mummy? Mrs. Priestley, yes, dear, you had better. I am sure no one will be able to get on with breakfast until you have done so. Margaret, thank you, Mummy. Andrew, here, Margaret. I will lend you my penknife to cut the string. Margaret, thank you, Andrew. I wonder what's in this big parcel. Oh, what a lovely doll. With love from Mummy. Oh, thank you, Mummy. John, I thought you were too old for dolls. Margaret, you will be 12 next year, and still playing with dolls. Lillian, nonsense, John. I shall be 15 next year, but I love dolls. Can I play with this one, Margaret? Margaret, oh, yes, you certainly can. Look, her clothes come off and she can open and shut her eyes. We will undress her after breakfast. Mr. Priestley, what's in the other parcels? Won't you open them now? Margaret, here's an interesting looking one, square and flat. I think I recognize the writing. Yes, here it is. With love and good wishes from John. Gramophone records. Oh, just the ones I wanted, cockles and mussels, and Christmas carols. Oh, thank you, John. I shall put them on the gramophone after breakfast. Mrs. Priestley, I can see we are going to have a busy time after breakfast. John, pretending to be bad-tempered, if we ever get any breakfast. Come on, Margaret. Hurry up and open the other parcels, I'm hungry. If I don't get breakfast soon, I shan't be alive to see your party tonight. Margaret, look at these, aren't they lovely? 2 little armchairs. From Lillian with best wishes for a happy birthday. Lillian, they are for your doll's house. I noticed that one of the rooms wasn't completely furnished. I hope you will be able to find a place for them. Margaret, oh, yes, Lillian, I shall. I shall put them in the doll's sitting room after breakfast. John, why are you looking so anxious, Andrew? Andrew, not taking any notice, open that little parcel next, Margaret. Margaret, all right. I wonder what will be in it. Oh, it's a lovely silver pencil. Andrew, that's from me, Margaret, with lots and lots of good wishes. It writes in 4 colors: black, blue, green and red. Do you like it? Margaret, it's just what I wanted. Andrew, it was very, very kind of you to give it to me. And here's an enormous box of chocolates from Lucille, Frida, Jan, Olaf, Pedro and Hob, wishing you many happy returns of the day. Isn't that nice of them? I will thank them all when I see them tomorrow. What a wonderful birthday I am having. And now for the last parcel. I think this must be from Daddy. Books, Alice in Wonderland, and A Child's Garden of Verse by R.L. Stevenson. Lillian, oh, Margaret, those are my two favorite books. Margaret. We'll read them together this very afternoon. Mrs. Priestley, Aunt Nora has sent you a cake with 11 candles on it, one for each year. We will have that for tea. Margaret, oh, yes. And I shall blow out the candles and cut a piece of cake for all of you. Mr. Priestley, and there are all these birthday cards that the postman brought this morning. But have your breakfast before you open them. Knock at the door. Mrs. Priestley, wasn't that a knock at the back door? Go and see who it is, Margaret. Margaret, returning. It was old Adam with a beautiful bunch of roses that he had cut specially for my birthday. Mrs. Priestley, how very nice of him. I will put them in water and we will have them on the table at tea time. Andrew, it's my birthday in May, on the 15th. You won't forget it, will you? I shall be 10 then. Mrs. Priestley, smiling. We won't forget it, Andrew. I hope you will get a lot of presents, too. You will tell us what you want, won't you? Andrew, oh, yes. I'll let you know before May 15th. Margaret, what a lovely birthday morning I have had. John, and now, what about some breakfast? Exercises. Exercise 1. Use each of the following words in sentences. Downstairs. Doll. Anxious. Present. Square. Silver. Parcel. Flat. Enormous. Lend. Recognize. Favorite. Penknife. Pretend. Candle. String. Bad-tempered. Smile. Wonder. Furnished. Forget. Exercise 2. Fill in the missing words. 1. Margaret is coming. 2. Of course I forget. I say it as soon as I see her. 3. Have you put your by the tip of her plate? 4. You better open the parcels now. 5. No one will be to get on with breakfast until you have opened your parcels. 6. I will use my penknife to cut there. 7. What is in this big parcel? 8. You be 12 next year. I be 15. 9. I think I the writing. 10. I put the records on the after breakfast. 11. John to be bad-tempered. 12. Come on, Margaret, and open the other parcels. 13. I noticed that one of the rooms of your doll's house was not. 14. I hope you will be able to find a for them. 15. Why are you looking so, Andrew? 16. Here's an box of chocolates. 17. Those are my 2 books. 18. Aunt Nora has sent you a cake with 11 on it. 19. I shall all the candles. 20. Wasn't that at the back door? Exercise 3. What present did Margaret get from her mother? B. Her father? C. John? D. Lillian? E. Andrew? F. The students? G. Adam? Dictation. Birthdays are great fun for children. They come down to breakfast and find lots of presents on the table. They cut the string as fast as they can. They want to know what is inside the parcel. It is so exciting that sometimes they almost forget to say thank you. But no one minds, because birthdays come only once a year. On her birthday, Margaret got a lovely doll, 2 gramophone records, a silver pencil, some armchairs for her doll's house, and an enormous box of chocolates. She forgot all about breakfast as she opened each parcel. Her brother, John, didn't. He wanted his breakfast. If I don't get breakfast soon, I shan't be alive to see your party tonight, he said. But I don't think John was really as bad-tempered as he pretended to be. Composition. Write a short composition on Margaret's birthday party. Examination paper No. 1-1. Instead of saying, "This book belongs to me," we can say, "This book is mine," possessive pronoun, or, "This is my book," possessive adjective. In the following sentences, leave out the verb belong and use the verb to be and a possessive pronoun. 1. This dog belongs to me. 2. Those books belong to her. 3. This pencil belongs to you. 4. Do these chocolates belong to us? 5. That house belongs to them. 6. Does this pen belong to you? 7. The soap does not belong to him. 8. These dresses belong to her. 9. That green book doesn't belong to me. 10. Do these cigarettes belong to you? Now rewrite the above sentences using the verb to be and a possessive adjective. 2. Fill in each blank space with a word from this list. Shaves, get, about, breakfast, 2. Bath, blankets, does, cold, usually, when the morning is, hob, not liked out of bed. He likes, lie there, and pulled that round him. Mr. Priestley has a cold, and then he, and goes down at 8 o'clock. 3. Answer the following questions. 1. How do you greet someone at Christmas? 2. What reply do you get to that greeting? 3. What do you say when you are introduced to someone? 4. What do they reply? 5. What do you say on someone's birthday? 6. What do you say if you haven't heard a remark and you want someone to repeat it? 7. April is the fourth month. What is May? 8. How much does it cost to send a letter in England? 9. What animal does pork come from? 10. What meat do we get from a calf? 4. Give the part of speech of each word in italics, and give a reason for your answer. 1. The boy springs into the water. 2. I like spring weather. 3. Hob does not work very hard. 4. Frida is a hard worker. 5. He pulled the blankets round him. 6. All pennies are round. 7. The boy did not copy my work. 8. I should like a copy of this poem. 9. Pass me a paintbrush. 10. I am going to paint. 5. Use the following words and phrases in sentences of your own. 1. Comfortable. 2. Welcome. 3. For a change. 4. Pajamas. 5. Blow. 6. For instance. 7. Ran into. 8. Apologize. 9. Decide. 10. Fried. 11. Disobedient. 12. Believe. 13. Bad-tempered. 14. Lend. 15. Forget. 6. Form abstract nouns from the following adjectives. 1. True. 2. High. 3. Weak. 4. Noisy. 5. Good. Give collective nouns for the following. 6. A number of sheep. 7. Nations under one ruler. 8. 11 footballers. 9. Men who work a ship. 10. A number of flowers. 7. Fill in blank spaces with the correct reflexive or emphasizing pronoun, and say which each one is. 1. Hob told the story. 2. The cat washed. 3. He shaved every morning. 4. Frida enjoyed in Scotland. 5. I don't smoke. 6. He built his house all by. 7. They knelt to the chocolates. 8. We ted in the kitchen. 9. We always please. 10. Frida and Jan washed the dishes. 8. Write out these sentences using the verb in brackets in the past continuous tense. 1. The ceiling fell down while Aunt Aggie ate dinner. 2. As I walked down the street. Sir Winston Churchill went by. 3. The dog opened its mouth, just as if it talked. 4. While the soldiers marched, the rain began to fall. 5. We work hard yesterday morning. Write out these sentences using the verb in brackets in the past perfect tense. 6. When we finished dinner, Susan took the dishes away. 7. I bring a box of chocolates for you. 8. Pedro told us he'd buy 2 new suits. 9. John asked a friend to come for a chat. 10. I did not know Shakespeare write more than 30 plays. 9. Fill in the blanks with when, if, or because. 1. They sat near the fire, it was cold. 2. We will have supper, he comes. 3. You don't like the cough, throw it away. 4. I like this pen. It writes well. 5. Olaf played football, he was at school. 6. It rained, I will not come. 7. Have a bath before breakfast, you feel like it. 8. Will you come for a chat? 9. You have worked hard, you may have a holiday. 10. You have done this, there will be no more questions. A new use for model aeroplanes. Look at these pictures. The following words will help you to answer the questions: model aeroplane, piece of string, wet, dry, shirt, a pair of trousers. Answer these questions. 1. What has the boy tied to the aeroplane? 2. Is it a long piece of string or a short piece? 3. Will the model aeroplane go straight forward or round and round? 4. What else can you see in the sky besides the aeroplane? 5. In picture 2 the boy doesn't look happy. Why? 6. What is happening? 7. What is happening to his clothes? 8. In picture 3 what can you see in the sky? 9. Where are the boy's trousers and shirt? 10. Why has he taken them off? 11. What is happening to them? 12. In which picture are there most clouds? In which are there fewest? 13. In which picture is it raining? In which is the sun shining? 14. To dry clothes that we have washed, we put them on a clothesline. What is the boy using as a clothesline? 15. Now tell, or write, the story of a new use for model aeroplanes. Dear friends, thank you very much for your support, for watching and for liking. I wish you success in learning English. Subscribe to our channel, and good luck. One more thing, if you suddenly noticed an error in the text, please write about it in the comments below.